check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. My hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did I find out? Better when I walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. My hallucination I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Contract.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a Adonis, that's so typical. Train like a god, ugh, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule.
It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a Adonis, that's so typical. Train like a god, ugh, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I bought through north to the voice get bored. Endless stairs in the same typically. Every day gon' call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state that worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
That's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical. That's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna bust it out, the ridicule. It's so typical.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fake. I don't wanna go I gotta do a show. You coming with me? Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Solomon Thomas gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. This looks like a free play for Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I know that was a fucking overthrow. That's crazy. I was like, what?
Get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I was like, that's an interception all day. I pulled up on that.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 85 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Jaguars nothing. Brandon Aubrey in a kickoff for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
It's one of those games where it gives you every fucking thing. It's crazy. Not that play specifically. And that run was a good run that you had, but it's one of those games.
Team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter, and man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be brought. Now just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 21-0 our score after one.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ron.
Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Rip 23. 11. Add that. Hey, kill.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw is Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.